All right, let's talk about cracking the code on those really tricky written response questions. The ones you see on tests like the LEAP exam. We're about to uncover a super simple secret that's going to turn all that confusion into pure confidence. Let's dive in. You know that feeling, right? Your palms get a little sweaty, your mind just kind of goes blank, and you're staring at this huge paragraph of a question. It feels like they want you to write an entire novel, but you don't even know where to begin the first sentence. Yeah, we've all been there. Whoa, just take a look at this monster. This is a real question, all about Louisiana history. It's long, it's complicated, it's asking about constitutions and court decisions and voting rights all at the same time. It's so easy to feel completely overwhelmed just reading it. But what if I told you there's a secret key hidden right inside that text? That's right. The secret to unlocking any of these big, scary questions isn't buried in all those historical details. Nope. It's in a single word. One powerful little word that tells you exactly what you need to do. This is it. This is the magic word you're looking for, the task verb. And listen, it's not a suggestion, it's a direct command. It's the test maker telling you precisely how to build your answer. Seriously, if you can master these verbs, you can master the test. So let's build our official decoder ring. We're going to break down the most common task verbs you'll see into 3 simple tiers, from just, showing what you know, all the way to making a full-blown argument. Let's start with tier 1. I like to call these the show what you know verbs. They're the most straightforward of the bunch. They're just asking you to present the facts you've learned. No complex arguments needed, just clear, simple information. First up, identify. This is probably the easiest one. Your job is to simply point to something, name it, list it, and you're pretty much done. Simple, direct, and straight to the point. Next, we've got define. Think of it like you're writing a dictionary entry. The goal here is a short, sharp, and super precise explanation of what a term actually means. And the last verb here in tier 1 is describe. With this one, you're basically painting a picture with your words. You're giving all the key characteristics and details to really bring the topic to life for the reader. Okay, you ready to level up? Let's move to tier 2. These are the connect the dots verbs. Now, you're not just listing facts anymore, you're showing the relationships between them. This is where the deeper thinking really starts to kick in. Our first tier 2 verb is a big one. Explain. This is all about the how and the why. You're not just saying a thing happened, you're showing the cause and effect. You're connecting the dots for your reader. Now, this is a really key difference to remember. Describe tells you what something is like, but explain tells you how or why it happened. One paints the picture, the other reveals the story behind the picture. Next up, compare. Pretty simple, right? You're putting 2 things side by side and finding what's the same and what's different. It's all about those connections and contrasts. And finally, analyze. This is where you get to put on your detective hat. To analyze something, you have to take it apart, look at all the little individual pieces, and then explain how they all fit together to create the bigger picture. All right, time for the highest level. Tier 3, the be the judge verbs. Here, you're not just explaining what happened, you're forming your own argument, and this is absolutely crucial, you're backing it up with solid evidence. First in this tier is evaluate. Here, you're basically weighing the evidence. You have to decide how important or how effective something was. This often means looking at the good and the bad, the pros and the cons, to come to a really thoughtful conclusion. And our final verb, justify. Think like a lawyer in a courtroom. You've made a claim and now you have to prove it. Justify is demanding that you provide strong, logical reasons and hard evidence to support your position. So, now that we have our official decoder ring, let's go all the way back to that monster question from the beginning. It's time to put these new skills to the test and see how everything changes. Here it is again. But does it seem quite so scary now? We know exactly where to look for our instructions. We're not getting lost in all the details anymore because we are hunting for just one thing, that task verb. And look at how perfectly this breaks down. First, we spot our verb, analyze. Okay, we know that means our job is to examine the different parts. And for step 3, planning our answer, well, the question literally gives us the parts. See? We need to discuss the implications, then the impact on delegating authority, and the influence on voting rights. Just like that, the verb gave us a perfect 3-part outline for our answer. Amazing. So let's boil this all down.
What you've just learned is a powerful, repeatable formula that works on any constructed or extended response question you're ever going to face.
Here it is, your 3-step formula for success. It's so simple. First, you spot the task verb. Second, you define in your head exactly what that verb is commanding you to do. And third, you use that definition to plan the structure of your answer. Spot, define, plan. It's that easy, and believe me, it is that effective.
So the next time you see one of those long, intimidating questions, don't panic. You don't have to guess what they want from you anymore. You've cracked the code. You have the key.
So the only question left is, which task verb are you going to master first? Because with this key, you're not just answering questions anymore. You're in command.